Hi guys, I thought that it was about time I gave you all a little update. It's going to be a bit of a chatty one, so grab a hot drink or a cold drink if you've got sunshine, and definitely a snack. Let's get into it. If you follow me on social media, you will have noticed that I've been a little bit quieter than usual at the moment. And if you have seen any of my stories, you may have seen me hint that something's been going on behind the scenes and that I would definitely update you. Well, it's about time I did. Sadly, business isn't going very well at all at GBT Designs. 2020 was an absolutely amazing year for sales, obviously not for anything else. And I had 4 years worth of growth in just the 12 months, which obviously is mind-blowing, but 2021 is a very different story. Although I am slightly ahead of 2019 figures, I am dramatically below 2021, and it has got to the stage that the money that I am earning sadly isn't paying the bills. I've not been able to take a full wage for the last 3 or 4 months. And obviously this means that I have burnt through some of the business savings that have been put aside. And sadly, I have had to make the very difficult decision to go back to my trained profession. Some of you may know that I own a dental nursing agency. Sadly, during the pandemic, I had to let my nurses go, so I'm the only one left. But I have got to go back to nursing, dental nursing. I know I am extremely lucky to have a profession that pays quite well and something that I can obviously fall back onto. But our family setup isn't a normal one. Regular viewers will know that Mr. GBG has complex health conditions. In fact, we spent most of last year shielding. He is on the pre-wait list for a heart transplant, so it's not just a minor health condition. And going back to dentistry means that there is a very, very real risk that one of my lovely patients could be unwittingly harbouring the coronavirus. They could accidentally pass it on to me, even though we take every precaution that we possibly can. Obviously it does happen. And then if I give it to Mr. GBG, yeah, obviously that would not be good at all. So it's been a very, very stressful and difficult decision to decide to go back to dentistry. But sadly, because GBT Designs isn't paying its way, it's meant I've had no choice. GBT Junior is not very happy with mummy being at work either. She's used to me being able to fit GBT Designs around her, so me not being in the house and us having to rely heavily on our fantastic mums to kind of pick her up and take her to school. Although she loves spending time with them, it's been a big adjustment for her, and I think she's obviously picking up on the fact that I'm quite worried about the risk to Mr. GBG's health. So it's not a happy time at the moment, and although I'm always worried about sharing these kinds of videos, I think it's important that you guys understand that running a creative business is very up and down. There are times that are absolutely amazing, but then there are some real scary times, such as now, where you can't pay the bills. So for me personally, I am really struggling, not just with the worry that I might accidentally hospitalise, at the very least, Mr. GBG, but also feeling like I'm a bit of a business failure. It's not a very nice feeling at all when you have to make the tough decision to say that this business isn't supporting us, so I need to kind of scale it back so that I can return to something that will pay for the bills and everything else. I would say it's difficult for anybody not to be upset at that. I'm conscious as well that we have Christmas coming up, and if I don't make my usual kind of sales in kind of November, December, then I'm going to have to return to dentistry even more in the new year, and of course that worries me because it's going to be slap bang over the kind of cold and flu season, and they're already predicting a great big surge of coronavirus cases. So yeah, it's not a great time at the moment for me, to say the least. I'm trying to be positive, but I am also very conscious that toxic positivity is a very real thing, and it's not something that I am a fan of. So although I'm making sure that I don't spiral into despair and just trying to assess each situation as it comes up and not catastrophize, I think it's important to understand that these feelings are valid and that you don't always have to put a positive spin on things. And from a mental health point of view, you definitely shouldn't always put a positive spin on things. You have to kind of feel the feelings, and I know that that is a very millennial thing to say, but I think in this case it's true. I'm trying to be kind to myself and not blame myself for the business failings, but it's hard. So I know it's been a bit of a negative video today, and I do apologise that it's not been me kind of showing you something new and fun, but I just wanted to keep you all updated, especially those of you that might have noticed that I've been a bit sporadic with uploading. And next time, hopefully, I'll have something a bit more fun to share with you all. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that button. I am at 76 subscribers, I think, now, so we're on track to meet the 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so hit the button. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!